actually my STAR criterion is actually helping me to identify the earning power of a company, which is targeting the potential capital gain in the future, the cash position of a company, the effectiveness of a company using its cash, the cash reward of the investment, which I'm talking about here, the dividend received, and last but not least, the quality of the management. Now, the next question is, how do I evaluate each of these criterions? Here, I would like to introduce my very unique rating system. It's called STARS rating system. This STAR rating system actually is giving stars to a company between 0 star and 2 stars for each criterion. So just now, I have introduced total 7 criterions together with the possible maximum score of 2 stars in each criterion. So each counter or each company can score up to 14 stars in each criterion. In order to make this STARS rating system more variable, I strongly suggest the user to gather at least past 5 years of financial data. If you're able to get 10 years or even 15 years, by all means. Why it is necessary? Well, within 5 years or 10 years of period, the business should at least pass through one business turbulence. And we need to see how effective is the management able to bring this company throughout this so-called turbulence and able to generate consistent return to its shareholders. So this is my point here. Should any criterion under the earning power, meaning the sales trend, net profit trend, and net profit margin, is score 0 star, you might consider drop the counter. Don't waste your time and save your time for those more quality counters that you have not explored yet. To pass my STARS evaluation system, a minimum 9 stars must be scored. Okay, so for now, what I would like to do next is to show you a case study about how my STARS evaluation system and STARS rating system able to help me to identify good quality counters. But before I go ahead, I would like to make a disclaimer. In this coming so-called case study, particular stocks are mentioned for illustrative purpose only and for education purposes only. The author does not recommend the buying and selling of any particular stock. And the author disclaims any responsibility, liability, loss, or risk which may arise as a result of the illustration. So, shall we continue? Well, here actually I have a compare the financial data of Julian, which is the manufacturer of a costume and fine jewelry for the past 6 years financial data according to the STAR criterion I have introduced to you. Now, shall we look at it in detail one by one? First of all, shall we look at the earning power of Julian, which include the sales trend, the net profit trend, as well as the net profit margin. So, first of all, let us look at the sales trend. What can we see here for the past 6 years sales revenue trend of Julian? Can we say that actually Julian's sales revenue has been growing quite stably throughout the past 6 years also? So based on my STAR rating system, I can give this category 2 stars. Next, I evaluate the net profit trend of Julian. What can we see from here? I think from here we can detect that in the year 2007, there was a minor contraction of Julian net profit to each shareholder, while subsequently its net profit has been increasing, I think quite stably throughout the next 4 years also. Even during the global financial crisis period, meaning happened in the end of the year 2008 as well as the early 2009, their net profit contribution to a shareholder still showing a growing trend. So from here, I strongly suggest the user to investigate the reason why what are the reasons that caused the minor contraction of the net profit to the shareholder for Julian in the year of 2007. But for this illustration, I assume everything is okay and acceptable. So, since there was a minor contraction of the net profit to shareholder in the year 2007, while the rest still growing quite healthily, so I can give this category 1 star. And next, I'm evaluating the net profit trend of Julian. So what can we see from here? Can we say that actually the net profit trend of Julian has been well above 25% mark? I think it's very, very impressive if you compare to the return from your fixed deposit at bank.